Hello everyone, this is Atriva.
Hey guys, this is Shubhan. Namaskar, Adab, Sat Shri Akal. Welcome to a brand new episode of What's Your Take? May, the states of Bengal and Orissa were hit by the most severe cyclone ever formed in the Bay of Bengal. There was a huge loss of life and property in both the states, but hardly did any of the large media houses cover it. This cyclone became more damaging because both of the states were battling the global pandemic and also the transportation of migrant laborers. Even when three of the major states of India were flooded by rain, no media houses covered it. Instead, they decided to have their time on some B-town gossips.
Now, while you're watching the video, thousands of JEE and NEET aspirants had to go out and write their exams in this pandemic. Even when the cases are 90,000 per day, many students across all over India are committing suicides every day. But sadly, only few media channels cover this news that is bringing up the life risks of students.
Uttar Pradesh, a state where 11 rape cases occur every day, is hardly covered. The rape victims include children to aged up to 70 years. Even on the day we were making the script, a 3-year-old girl was brutally raped and murdered in UP.
No government till date has looked into the northeastern states. In 2018, 15 miners got stuck in an illegal coal mine in Meghalaya. Hardly they received any help from the government, nor they were able to seek attention from the national media. Thus, when the rescuers got in after 18 days, they only found 3 helmets and 2 axes. This year in June, the northeast states also faced major weather conditions. Like some states were battling floods, while some were having lack of rainfall. But again the same thing, they received hardly any help from the government, nor they were able to get some media coverage.
You go crazy when you have a slow internet for an hour. But the people of Kashmir had been facing an internet shutdown since August 2019. In August 2019, the government of India had abolished Article 370, mentioning that Kashmir would be open for investment. But since then, nothing has taken place except for curfews. Due to a handful of radical people, the whole Kashmiris are blamed. And it is for them, and it is for only them, that anti-India protests have been taking place in Kashmir. Now let's get back 30 years. The plot is still based in Kashmir. Yes, you got it right. I'm talking about the infamous exodus of the Kashmiri Pandits. A night where thousands of men were killed, hundreds of women were raped, thousands went homeless. The Kashmiri Pandits are living in detention camps still now. They are not having a proper standard of life. Hardly at that time the media houses criticized the act. Even the government didn't take any action.
Back on 5th September 2017, journalist and activist Gauri Lankesh was assassinated just in front of her house. Rohit Vamula, a student from Hyderabad, also committed suicide due to caste-based discrimination. According to the NCRB data, just in 2019, 42,480 farmers and daily wagers committed suicide. But news like this hardly reaches.
DSP Davinder Singh was arrested from Jammu and Kashmir for having connections with Hizbul terrorists. Surprisingly, he was bailed out on the reason because of the late presentation of charge sheet, which was supposed to be presented by NIA. Even the man accused for the Pulwama attack was bailed out for the same reason. Did this news ever reach you? Probably no. The heights of journalism being reporters reporting from Wing Commander Abhinandan's house. The Wing Commander vowed not to reveal any information about himself after being caught in Pakistan. Whereas the reporters
These things not only happen in India but also in the US and many other countries. Like, I will give you some examples of eye-catching manipulating headlines. Like, for example, Obama was not born in the US. Abraham Lincoln was a woman. Hillary Clinton adopts an alien baby. Woman gives birth to an angel. Like, these are some news which catch people's eyes, but they are not veracious. My friend will give some examples which happens in here, in India.
क्या एलियन बाघ का दूध पीती है? बाघ से 3 साल बड़ी बाघिन, रात के अंधेरे में प्याज मांगती चुड़ैल. Bullshit. The only thing we can say to the media houses are,
विशुद्ध चूतिया लड़के हो तुम, चुप रहो.
here's a clip of debate between an Indian and a Pakistani representative who are discussing over border tensions.
मैं ठोकूंगा, मैं ठोकना जानता हूँ. फोर्स तो बाद में ठोकेगी, पुलिस बाद में ठोकेगी, पहले तो हम ठोकेंगे.
शर्म नहीं आई और सिक्का तो पकड़ बन के पड़ता है और तेरी असलीता सी और सिक्का और गद्दार पूरा गद्दार दे पुत्रा और गद्दारा खालिस्तान दे गद्दारा और खालिस्तान दे गद्दारा.
In the next few slides, you will see what lies beneath this fake propaganda and this fake TRP gaining. What we are actually missing.
These were just some examples of yellow journalism and how the paid media are selling their fake hyperbolic reports to manipulate thoughts and spreading hatred. So our only motive in this video was to reach out to the people and ask them not to believe everything the media wants us to believe. Cross-check every news before sharing something on social platforms. And don't get manipulated by eye-catching headlines.
We won't beg to you to like this video or subscribe to this channel. All we want is you to share this video with your contacts, with your friends, with your families, so that the real face of this paid media be exposed to the whole world.
That's all for today. See you in the next video. Till then, stay safe, stay at home. Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan.
Joy Hind, Joy Bangla.